EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's another beautiful day and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mawari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the viewpoint of industry operators. And so let's talk. Our focus is on FORTE-ATLANTIC's Maritime Services Limited on a one-on-one with Peter Dostat Akalado JP, who is the founder, group managing director and chief executive officer. On Spot On, we shall continue our expose with an excellent gentleman, symbol of integrity, graduate of law enforcement and criminal justice, logistics solutions management expert, vision-driven project management strategist, team player, and industry captain, Johnson Edache Ocheke, who is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of JONDACH Global Logistics Limited. And on the face-to-face is a special report featuring a perfect gentleman, certified economist, experienced travels, logistics, and aviation solutions management strategist, versatile entrepreneur, expert, team player, and acclaimed industry captain, Godson Ukute, who is the group managing director, chief executive officer of SKYBLUE Services Group, a leading world-class multidisciplinary group of companies in Nigeria, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025. It's a package you'll love to watch. Sit back as we bring you the details. Lawal Lukman, an amiable gentleman, certified travels and tours professional, purpose-driven entrepreneur, team player, and industry captain, is the chief executive officer of LUKWINGS Travels and Tours Limited, a fast-growing travels and tour service provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
It takes a lot of patience, steadfastness, perseverance, and resilience to be a successful businessman in Nigeria. We all know the present situation of the country and the economic challenge. So to be a successful businessman in Nigeria, you have to be patient, resilience, and have perseverance. LUKWINGS Travels and Tours is a company I founded in 2017. I registered the company in 2017 as well, while working with Royal Travel Plus and Tours Limited. I was actually motivated by a friend and a colleague back then in the name of Aziz Akedumi, who is a serial entrepreneur now. Then in 2020, I opened this office at Surulere, Lagos. We are professional in handling visa services, professional visa services, flight tickets, both local and international, pilgrimage service to Saudi Arabia and Jerusalem. We also engage in protocol service, that is airport pickup and drop-off. And most recently, we added a tutor to our list of services. Now we can tutor intending propose people who want to have a career in aviation industry. We can train them on airline ticketing and reservation, and also visa masterclass. Our vision is to be one of the most sought after travel agency in Nigeria, and our mission is to continually providing excellent professional service to our esteemed clients. And also part of our mission is to breed new travel professionals.
Bright Onyekachi, a young and amiable gentleman, versatile travels and tours project management expert, vision-driven entrepreneurial strategist, team player, and industry captain, is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of ADVENTURA Leisure Limited, a notable travels and tour service solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
The commercial airline being a high intensive business in terms of aviation fuel is also affecting the prices, especially for the local flights. Yes, so what can actually be done is, if possible, to make the prices fair enough, although looking at the point of aviation fuel, but taking more on quantity, on numbers, because the commercial airline is more of numbers. Taking on more numbers and making the price fair enough. Because we can remember when flights were 23,000, 50,000, we were more travelers. We're looking at it now, there are less travelers. People only travel if they have something very important to do. So looking at the numbers and just to make the prices a bit fair so that we can be able to travel more. You know, in every business, there is always a customer who claims to always be right. Yes. So we try to educate them. Whatever challenges they have, we'll take it slowly and gently with them. So we don't try to insult them back or maybe treat them harshly. We treat everybody as one. All our customers, we treat them equally. So we don't answer them rudely. We follow them and also give them the reasons why they also need to calm down to also hear what we have to say, because we are more experienced than them. Even if they are frequent travelers, but we are more experienced than them. We have been able to make sure that maybe the packages we give are fair enough for people to be able to travel, because we want to make travel for everybody. We don't want to make people to see travel as an expensive thing. Yeah, so we try to make sure that, okay, there are packages that, okay, if you can go within your budget, despite the situation of the country. Yes, we're encouraging travel. People need to travel.
Peter Dostan Akalado, an excellent gentleman, symbol of integrity, Federal University of Technology Owerri graduate of Maritime Management Technology, Maritime Logistics Management expert, Justice of Peace, serial entrepreneur, project management strategist, philanthropist, team player and industry captain, is the founder, group managing director and chief executive officer of FORTE-ATLANTIC Maritime Services Limited, a member of Vicky's Group, a world-class diversified group of companies operating in different parts of Africa, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
The pressure makes you flexible. I started with FORTE-ATLANTIC Group. Before it was on 2012. I'm traveling to Paris, so I don't know, my passport's duration is less than 90 days. So when I get to board a flight, they tell me, say, you have to get a new passport. If not, you are not flying. And I have meeting 2 days ahead, a maritime meeting. But when I call my agent, I say I need to change and make a change of date. I paid almost 900,000. So the thing touched me. Why I paid back is that because the meeting I need to be there. So at the moment, the company knows that this is my situation. They say this is it to change this. I agree, I pay 900. So after that event, after the journey, when I came back to the country, I sit down. I start thinking about it. I said, what do I do? Can't I go into this business and see how the money is flowing? That's what brought Vicky Group into existence. Start studying, taking things gradually. At the point I start consulting. Under my consultation, somebody recommended the GM, Elizabeth, which she has experience on other things. And since then, I started working with her. That is how she came to stay. Now from there, I start pushing in. I move it the other side of section as education, because all this goes together. I start talking to school in Paris, in Germany, for partnerships. Some of them start, responding to me. Going through, we start pushing our documents. I register with IATA, with all these agencies in Nigeria, all of them, and things start going. Since then, we start moving We have the section of ticketing. We have the section of visa processing that is assisting our client in terms of visa, giving them direction, what requires for them to meet up. Now we go into education. We have to get school for you and give you the process. School in Canada, school in Paris, school in US, any part of the world, as far as you have the qualification, we apply through Vicky's Edu Consults and start following you for the process. Recently, we have 3, 1 have left and 2 they are on the process. You know, Canada now is almost 4 months plus, and we have another thing that they do. They are into, they can get a job for you. We call it work visa. We have some partnership. We have some company in Malta. Recently, we have 2 persons that they have given their number and their document is on the way. So we follow them up. And another thing I want to say is all about being determined, whatever I want to do. So this Vicky discovering is just, I sit down after that event, I start thinking what I can be able to do. So I have seen it as a threat, and I have seen the future that this is the kind of thing I continue doing. I continue flying, so why can't I go into this business? That's what prompted me to go into Vicky's. From there we go into education. From there we continue growing. We go into export. Vicky have export license to export.
Johnson Edache Ocheke, an excellent gentleman, graduate of law enforcement and criminal justice, logistics solutions management expert, experienced entrepreneur, project management strategist, and industry captain, is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of JONDACH Global Logistics Limited, a notable world-class integrated business solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
Police station, I think probably one general and some other people from my village were able to erect a police station in my village. I contributed a lot, $1 billion. Even my churches, there's no year underneath to this thing. And as a matter of fact, I have more than 15 widows on my payroll, monthly basis, in my village that are on my payrolls. I joined the industry in 2013 with TRAVELLON. We go with them. Like some of these child medications, we are not tasked. I was the one handling so many pharmaceutical companies for them. You know, so it makes the drug cheaper and people move more, people buy more. Then security again, for movement of, you understand, movement, some of this road movement, because there's a truckload of things and some people are hijacking them, others are diverting them. Divert in the recent time, discouraging, makes the prices, a lot of people could not afford delivery again. Not only export, even within, because you have to move things from local airports here. From local, within the local, even with 250, 300, you can move to all airport cities. That is per kg. But now 1,500 cannot do it again. So if you have goods of just 15 or 20 kg, for a common person, maybe a student, you won't be able to move it through the road. Even through the road, it's becoming so expensive. So I think if they can, to some extent, this, on the aspect maybe the fuel, they can still reduce. I think if there is a reduce in price of this fuel, it will ease logistics, to boost logistics again. Because definitely there will be a drop. Then some goals before, product before that, where there was no VAT, that now VAT, like the health sector. The health sector. they can remove the VAT. It's there for health. The issue of multiple taxation is bigger because I think in the recent time, within a period that we were up to last year, the least we paid on monthly basis, the tax almost consumed all our profit. Sometimes you could not even increase the salaries of workers because of the tax. We're paying, there was a period we were not doing much. We were paying between 20 to 30 million. Seriously, on VAT on monthly basis. So after every, you discover that even the business owners don't make anything again. And we don't want, as a good Nigerians, we want to live like every other good Nigerian so that we don't allow people coming after and whatever. And outside that, you know, the local government people, other local government people, state government people, coming with different type of levies, radio and television. Okay. Levy, this one, levy. I mean, in short, the thing honestly is killing. There's a way. I listened to one Cross River state governor who said it's not taxing. Instead of them to tax some of these scale and small scale business people, you rather tax his brain.
JONDACH Global Logistics Limited. Welcome to our world. We are a world-class full-service logistics solutions provider. At JONDACH, we deliver bespoke, high-quality, reliable, timely, secured, and excellent tailor-made solutions in logistics, courier, freight, customs clearing, and many more around the world. JONDACH, call us now 080-6113-9770, 080-9860-8781. JONDACH Global Logistics Limited. We define logistics. This is SKYBLUE Services Group. Welcome to our world. SKYBLUE Services Group is a holding company that is involved in multi-sectoral business activities and services delivery through its subsidiaries, which include SKYBLUE Services Limited, First Business Logistics Limited, Vector Travels Limited, Cross and Cream Limited, Blue Falcon Aviation Limited, and Blue Lodge Limited, and more. The company is a world-class diversified conglomerate with interest in the provision of baggage handling services for travelers in Nigeria at both the local and international airports, aviation support solutions, logistics, travels and tours, and hospitality, amongst others. SKYBLUE Services Group, however, started as SKYBLUE Services Limited, which commenced operations on the 8th of December 2003. The company opened shop with 55 staff and 1,000 airport trolleys for passengers' use within the airport. Godson Ukute, a perfect gentleman, certified economist, experienced travels, logistics and aviation solutions management strategist, versatile entrepreneurial expert, team player, and acclaimed industry captain, is the Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of SKYBLUE Services Group, a leading world-class multidisciplinary group of companies in Africa, and indeed one of the most distinguished CEOs in Nigeria to look out for in 2025.
It dates back to 2000 precisely, when there was a gap of a service at the airport, basically the trolley service at the airport, as it were. Then we were approached by the then minister through some people. Then we now showed interest to provide trolley. So we brought in 1,000 trolley and we started the trolley operation, and we've been there since 2003. Basically, we commenced operation in December 2003. And then from SKYBLUE, 4 other companies came on board based on aviation need, as it were. First and foremost is when we came on board, we noticed there was hotels. The nearest we had was, I think, Welcome Center Hotel. So we saw a property that needed to be taken up and to be operated, so which we did. And that's how Blue Lodge Hotel came up. So from Blue Lodge Hotel, we now created we wanted like a personalized service for some of our big clients. who would prefer to be serviced based on reservations, especially for SKYBLUE as well as the hotel. So based on that need, First Business Logistics arose. So First Business Logistics is basically a travel concierge and aviation service provider. And the vision for us is basically to meet customers' expectations. So that's how SKYBLUE started. So SKYBLUE started 2003, gave rise to the hotel, then the hotel down to First Business Logistics. Then thereafter, almost at the same time, we noticed again this gap, ticketing services, and that's how Veta Travels came on board too. So basically, it's like a 5 company in 1 company. So SKYBLUE is the parent company.
The company, which is equipped with a team of highly experienced, competent, certified and versatile experts and well-trained young professionals, is built on simple and clear corporate vision and a mission.
Meeting customer satisfaction and meeting a niche or any customer need within the aviation industry. So we've really concentrated in the past 20 years in and around the aviation industry. You notice out of the 6 companies, 5 are basically majoring around the aviation. It's only maybe the restaurant that's something new. It's just because of the directors just want a quality place where they can have good meals on the island. That's how that one arose.
SKYBLUE Services Group has earned its reputation as a frontline global standard full-service diversified group of companies in Africa for delivering value to its clients on every investment made.
We pride ourselves as being the first trolley service provider in Nigeria, and we have a German technical partners who are into the production of the trolleys, and from time to time we send our technical team, our engineering department for training, either online or we send them over there for training. And we too we do what we call specification products based on the need of our customers. We have some customers who travel with their family and then traveling with about 12 buses rather than you picking up 4 porters with about 5 trolleys. We just say, okay, what we did was to customize a particular equipment that can take up to 14 days. So basically all you need to do is equipment manned by with a professional porter that's been trained. So you just come with your family and they ease you out of the airport. So we pride ourselves in that. And one other thing again we do is, even though it's the operation is quite expensive now, because if I tell you the price of trolley, landed price of trolley today, you'll marvel, and tires, and these are major cost of operation. So another thing we do is our workshop is well equipped. We have enough space, tires, and with people who've been trained over the years, you know. So and our downtime is very low. Is very low. So and again, we take feedbacks from customers. When you go to the airport, you see my phone on the display. If you have any issues with any of our staff, feel free to call me. Some of us, the directors are known by most of the travelers too. So they call the director, we reach out, and we nip whatever that needs to be resolved. We nip it in the board.
Uboro Okombe, a stylish but focused professional, experienced corporate relationship strategist and team player, is the Chief Relationship and Administrative Manager of First Business Logistics Limited, a member of SKYBLUE Services Group.
First Business Logistics, a subsidiary of SKYBLUE Services actually, we are focused on travel concierge and logistics. Travel concierge, I'd like to explain a bit on it, is attending to passengers, personalized service for a passenger who may be traveling as a person, an individual, or a family or a group of tourists coming into the country. We pay attention to that individual or that group from the start of their trip to the end. Whatever their demands are, we render that personalized service from aircraft to hotel or final destination. So that being said, we handle the protocol service within the airport terminal, whether it is the local terminal or the international terminal, the protocol service, the baggage assistance, to sort out the bags from the carousel and take to the waiting car. The protocol officers handle that. We do airport transfers. Your preferred vehicle, your vehicle of preference could be an SUV or a sedan vehicle. Whatever you want could be a bus. And then we take you to the hotel which you would have booked or informed us to book for you. It could be a service apartment, it could be your house, whatever it is, your destination. And if you're here for a meeting, we continue the service by taking you to the place of your meeting, wherever it may be, from your hotel to the meeting place and back, however you want it done. But we are in charge of your service here in Nigeria, as long as this is not your base. Even if it's your base and you want something outsourced, we handle it for you. So the logistics part we handle is not the cargo logistics, but the person logistics.
Chioma Atoye, a delectable woman, passion-driven professional, experienced travels and tours management strategist and team player, is the general manager of Vector Travels Limited, a member of SKYBLUE Services Limited.
Vector Travels, what we handle is the flight aspect of the company. You know, as a group of company, every other part of the sister company have what they do, but we handle the flight tickets, both international and local flights. And then we also handle the international and local hotels. And then we put together packages for our clients, those that want to travel for vacation, so maybe Seychelles, Mauritius, South Africa, and whatnot.
RIDAH is a tour operating company.
I wanted to just have fun. Flight schedule, we inform you.
And this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our feedback portals, as you can see on the screen. Our deep gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.